Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he returns this to the 22.
Tag! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
First carry here for Ken Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kenneth Walker, 78 yards. And the Patriots put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set! Yellow, 22. Ready?
Young off the play fake. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Oh, and a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Red, stick, leather. Steel, yellow. Steel, black. Set, hut.
Young. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Now it's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow, blue. White, white. White, blue.
Again, it's Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jeremy Shockey, 52 yards. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check. 60 Bobcats. Panther 11. Ready.
Back to Walker on 1st down. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, these are 3 plays, 3 first downs.
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They run again with Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go. Black, yellow, 22. Steel, black. Hut.
Young now. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here, smash, red. Black ultra. Beetle blue. Green jack. Hut.
Young to throw it. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory.
52.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Yellow. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Newton. And the Saints are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Set. Yellow, 43.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Hey, blue. Red, 38. Set.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, let's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on third and goal? Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Santos' kick is up and through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Let's go now. Go.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And maybe a measure measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
Okay, ready?
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here you go, set.
The motion man is Tate.
Cardinal.
Now Newton. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The motion man is Tate. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Newton. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
60 by 19.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Cowboy 8, Mustang 19. Ready.
Out of the gun, Newton. He completes this to Walker. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5.
Come on. 18, left, Cougar 19.
Newton. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the
to throw is Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. Throwing is Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. incomplete. 12 seconds left.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
A 54-yard attempt.
The Hall of Famer's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. But the defense quick to read this. They bust in and drop him before he could take the shot downfield. Touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Ball red. Go red. Steel, black. Blue striker. Black ultra. 6. Mega. Ready?
To throw, Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, yellow, blue. Smash, red, red, yellow. Black shot.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here's Smith to return it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Let's go now.
Newton to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Where was He's showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Go.
Straight ahead, Walker. Down to the 42, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 164 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
At the 28-yard
And going right back to Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
60. Ready. 60. Cougar 19.
On third down, here's Walker.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Now Morten Andersen for the field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Anderson's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. Claws red. 46. Mega. Right. White. Smash. Red. Check. Huh?
Throwing. Young. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Yellow. 22. Hey, blue. Black Ultra. Green Jack. Black Shot. Hut, hut.
Now Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Newton. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Set, ready. Will green. Red, cycle. Blue, go. Blue, striker. Red, yellow. Set.
To the air once more, Young. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kenneth Walker, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots...
I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because
I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you just changed your play calling because you thought you had some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Darnold going to throw right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. It's a man who started on this very field for the Raiders, Charles Woodson.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Hut.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Red, 38. Hughes, yellow. Seal, black. Ready.
Now here's Young. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, green. 60 red. 60 red. Hut, hut.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal.
Black, 95, set.
Now Young. And that is incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Santos on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to rock. Body yada. Shorty got that body yada. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
First carry for Matt Forte. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Darnold. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
They run the quick dive with Allstott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Play action. It's Darnold. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. His throw incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
And they'll try and pick it up with Allstott, the fullback.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Go, set. Red 80. Red 80. Red 80. Set.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Okay, right?
16 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 38. Cut.
The play fake. Now Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2nd and 7.
Red 80. Red 80. Reset.
Now it's Darnold. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Another carry here for the fullback, Allstott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Darnold. There's a short one. It's caught by Tanner. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Darnold. There's a short one. It's caught by Tanner. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Darnold now to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Darnold. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Drops it underneath to Forte. And out of bounds right around the 20.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Lady.
To the air again, Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. The Saints take over 1st and 10. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
Black shot.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Saints.
Okay, ready? Slide through. Ready, set.
Young off the play fake. That's caught by his tight end, Shockey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, now this from 43. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half.
13, Jets 7.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
A gain of 14. And the Saints first down.
Fuse, yellow. Drill, green. Claws, red. Set.
On play action, Young. That went out wide and intercepted. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
On the tackle there, Lamar Woodley.
At the 46-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Go, sack. No, lady. No, lady.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. over a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Off of play action, Darnold. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. On 4th down, Darnold. To the right side and intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Okay, Frank. Set. Ready.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey to about the 26 here. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Come on, set. Set, huh?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Young now. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Black, 95. Ready.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
A 24-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
We're going to start.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A double up to Forte.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
We're going to start. Ready. Ready. Go, lady.
Again, Darnold. Complete. Smith has it.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now Darnold.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number 22.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such